today we're going to talk about push-ups and what I deem to be a perfect push-up, all right? So what we're going to do is I'm going to show you what a push-up looks like from the front and from the side. So a push-up to me is going to be your hands are at shoulder width apart and you're going to be at nipple level, all right? The other thing is the push-up that you generally learn is your elbows come out like this, which actually causes a lot of internal rotation in your shoulder. I actually want you to be in a neutral position. So your elbows are going to go right by your side to your ribs, okay? So I want you to look from the side. So Sharina, can you go to the side here? And what I want you to notice is I get into what we call a posterior tilt pelvic position, okay? My low back is flat, and what I'm doing is I'm going to make sure that my whole torso and my hips are in one straight line. Then what we're going to do is we're going to come all the way down until you get to the floor. If you want to go one step further, you can just bring your hands up and make sure that they're off the floor. And then you see I'm going to push up all the way like this. Now, you're going to notice that my elbows actually come right to the side of my ribs and come back up. Now, I also understand that not everybody's going to be able to do this right away. So what are some of the progressions? Well, I'm not a big fan of knees on the floor push-ups, which is this, okay? Now this just teaches you not to engage your core, not to understand how to use your whole entire body. So I don't want anybody to do that. I want the progression to be more on a box. So, come in a little bit closer. What I'd rather you do is use this box, okay? And this box is a little higher. And what you want to do is you want to practice the movement as close as possible, right? In any progression that we do, we want to try to practice the progression to as close as the final movement as possible. So you're going to put your hands again right at the edge of the box. It's a higher box. I'm going to put my feet out like this. And I'm going to get into that posterior tilt position in my hips. My back is flat, I'm straight as a board. And again, I'm going to come down to the edge of the box until I'm at nipple level, and I'm going to push through like that. Again, the mechanics are exactly the same. My elbows are in, I'm going to come all the way down, and then I'm going to push like this, all right? And the progression is, as you get better at this, you go to a lower box. Right, like so. It's a lower box. I come down. It gets easier. I get to a lower. Come down. That's easy. Lower. Down. Up. That's easy. And then we go straight down and then straight up. All right? So that's how we get to the push-up progression. If you can't do the push-up right off on the ground, you can start doing it on the box, and then a high box, and then we go a little bit lower until we get to the point where we're fully on the ground. All right, hopefully that helps. Move free, people.